This is a very exciting fight. People are looking forward to you and Anthony Johnson, two action fighters. Give me your thoughts, man.
Um, I think this is a good fight for the fans because you guys got to know that this fight isn't going to the judging scorecard like the last couple of fights have been. In the UFC with the 104, and then the Randy Couture controversy with Vera. This fight isn't going to the judges' scorecards. I can guarantee you that. With that being said, I believe that this is a good fight because there's a lot of knockout power coming from both sides, and it should be exciting for the fans.
Yeah, when you look at Johnson, he's big time puncher. How do you negate that?
Big time puncher. You those types of guys with long reach and big power. My plan is to stay on the inside and stay away from his punching power. So, I've trained with him before. He's been at AK gym before. I know a lot about him. My roommate, Josh Thompson trained him. So, I'm not really concerned too much about this fight. I'm just going to go in and do what I got to do, and that's get a victory.
Did you spar with him too?
I've sparred with him. I've grappled with him, and for me, it's just another day in the gym.
What were those sessions like?
We'll keep that personal right now. So,
how recently was
but it was a while. It's been a while, but he hasn't changed as a fighter. He's still the same fighter. I can guarantee you that.
Talk about wanting to make exciting fights, but is there a danger trying to make more of an exciting fight than maybe if your advantage is wrestling?
Well, there's always a disadvantage of standing in front of somebody and trading punches. And this is mixed martial arts. We're wearing 4-ounce gloves. So with boxing gloves on, I could stand in front of them all day long and take 5 or 6 punches. But with MMA, you can only afford to take 1 or 2, and that's about it. So for me, I just got to use my head movement and just be a smart fighter.
A lot of people have made such a big deal about his quick turnover from the last fight to this one. Do you think that's kind of overblown and having an effect?
Yeah, I think that's a little overblown because in the wrestling days, you wrestle 2-3 times a week. My concern with him is he going to make the weight? And if he does, great. If he doesn't, still great because I still get to beat his ass. So
if he comes in way over like that last fight, would you still fight him?
You know what? He doesn't even need to make weight, to be honest with you. If he wants to come to the weigh-ins tomorrow at 195, that's fine. He doesn't need to make weight. I don't give a shit. I still gotta fight him. That just means I get 20% of his chicken shit purse. So I'm gonna go take that 20% and stick it on blackjack. So for me, it doesn't change anything. If he comes in at 190, I'm still fighting him. So I know my good friend Chuck Liddell has gone crazy. He's like, if he doesn't make weight, we're not fighting him. I'm like, yeah, Chuck, are you gonna pay me my purse? Which he probably would, but for me, I'm just going to still fight him regardless. So if he makes the weight, then great. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
Do you think Dan Hardy deserves a shot at GSP off of the Swick win, or how do you feel about that?
Well, to be honest with you, I really prefer not to talk about Dan Hardy right now because this is my interview and we're going to talk about Josh Koscheck. So,
but it's the welterweight division, and
but right now, a win over Anthony Johnson on Saturday, then we'll have something to say about it. We'll let that talk for me.
Okay. Thanks, Jeff.